Hey everybody, welcome back. So last episode we did a bunch of side quests and got a bunch of new items. We got that magic wand from King Tom. We got a sword, a shield, and the Battler's Badge. Spiral Horn, Leafy Mantle, and Giant's Tooth for Zaboomba.
I almost wish they actually wore it. And let's be quiet here for a second.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna be going to the Golden Grove today. This is the way through the Golden Grove is we will be getting to the Shimmering Sands, which is the desert portion of the game, in which we will find Alma Moon. I almost gave away Alma Moon's title, this says Golden Grove Forest of Plenty, but I guess I'm gonna wait for that.
Ah, don't want to spoil it for me. Jeez.
Well, it's in this episode, so
Yeah, fair enough.
It'll be fine. Anyway, if you notice, the Golden Grove is kind of the exact opposite of the Deep Dark Wood. It sort of looks like, well, Trippy says, the soil's good here. And apparently it used to be full of fairies. Alternative way of saying that, it is currently full of fairies and Drippy thinks it is full of fairies. Let's go find fairies. We're not gonna find any fairies.
Oh, poor fairies.
This dungeon is goddamn beautiful.
Yeah.
It is probably my third favorite in terms of aesthetics.
Yeah, there's some really nice set design for all of this stuff, between the mushrooms, the autumn leaf kind of colors that they went for. Because I mean, the deep dark forest was just dark, plain forest. This is bright.
Somebody actually asked me today why I was doing a JRPG as a video let's play, and I was just like, look at it. The end. That's my whole reason.
I think that's perfectly valid.
A screenshot LP wouldn't do it justice.
I never really understood the obsession with JRPGs and screenshots unless it was, a very specific type of JRPG.
Like nothing but text.
Yeah. There's way too much
like
movement
Final
in
Fantasy.
this.
Yeah, I don't get people who do screenshot LPs of games with voice acting. Or games like this with voice acting. There's a Virtue's Last Reward LP, and that would be a terrible, terrible video LP. So.
Absolutely, yes. It makes sense to do it for some games. I absolutely think it makes sense for some games, but it's not for this game. Same as lots of other games I should not be played that way. Also, here are the Goombas.
Yeah, we're fighting Goombas with our Thumblelemur. Someone posted in the thread that it was supposed to be a joke on Thumbelina, and I had never caught that joke, so now I know how to pronounce it.
What does a lemur have to do with Thumbelina?
No, because it's supposed to be like a dancing lemur, so it's Thumblelemur.
We did it!
If you read its description in the Meet the Familiar section, it says, this fucker likes to dance.
My god.
These enemies are just awful. Pom-poms are lame. I really have nothing to say about them. I think they use halitosis? Yes, they do.
Still an awesome pun name for...
It's a pretty good name for a...
For a poison.
Attack. For a poison attack,
Yep.
I guess.
Throw breath mints at him.
It's a horrible joke.
Well, no, it's more of a reference. Have you never played Monkey Island?
I have not.
God. It's a joke that you like. You meet Otis, who's in,
Wait, let me talk about this
yes,
just for
go
a second. On the map, like on the mini map, it gave you a star, like this was our destination, but it's really just a block. And Oliver's just like, how do we get past this? And Drippy's literally just like, fucking jump on it, you dumb shit. Alright, go on.
All I was gonna say, in Monkey Island, there's a guy in jail named Otis, and Guybrush Threepwood, when he goes up to the bars to talk to him, starts stepping back because he's like, man, you have like some nasty ass breath, man, like some bad halitosis. And the guy's just like, yeah, I know, there's not a lot of meals around here, you know, but there's rats. But then you're just like,
this is a bad tangent. These are worker bumblers.
Yes. Yes, it was, and yes, they are.
We did it!
I made a joke during recording last night that the worker bumblers reminded me of Will Smith in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, for the reason that, like, in one episode, he's in a children's school play dressed up as a flower. Look, there's a robot! Look! There's a robot! There's a robot on the ground.
What can we do about it?
Well, we're gonna give Oliver beast fangs first. Anyway, we're just gonna look at it, because we can't do anything about that robot for about 40 hours.
This does not seem like the kind of game to have robots upon thinking about it.
You don't think?
Okay, I
We already
can see
encountered
it, but
robots.
we've already encountered
There were
robots?
already robots. Yeah, the Rabots.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
the Ding Dong Well. Yeah. There's actually an entire genus of familiars called automata. So
Okay, like it's always fair. It's just, you know, like Oliver, I can't imagine he's too familiar with seeing robots in his like 1950s America, you know, kind of background that he comes from.
while
going
I
to this
will
fantasy
concede
area.
this point to you, while I will concede this point to you, that he has probably not seen robots. Oh no, he's probably not seen anything else he's encountered. They're giant talking cats. I doubt he's gonna be like, oh whoa, fucking robots, too much, gateway. We're going back. I can't handle this.
Then I kind of like the idea that
Culture shock.
like robots are a normal thing in a fantasy world.
We won!
It's not that like robots are some strange thing in a fantasy setting. It's nope, robots totally a fantasy thing.
Well, there are like more what's the word? More technology-based towns later, I guess.
So maybe a little
More
steampunk,
steam.
perhaps.
Yeah, a little steampunky.
Okay, I am now content with this line of discussion.
That's around there, or around that city, or where most of the automata are, actually.
Which makes sense, yeah. Okay.
It's really good. There's a whole side quest about catching them, and it's awful, and those side quests are bad, and we'll get to it later. But hey, what's this green thing on this wall? Or this tree?
It's one hell of a blue Dragon Ball.
This is a familiar egg. Don't get too excited, this is the only time we're ever gonna see one of these. Fun fact, you remember when we used Form Familiar?
Yeah.
That is the only time we will ever use that spell in the entire game. The game will give... it gives you a lot of throwaway spells, and I love it. Like spells you'll use once as a plot device and then never again, but they'll always be on your spell menu. Anyway, this tree is completely, like, dead and dying, so I wonder if perhaps we have a spell that could perhaps maybe revitalize this tree, because the Guardian of the Forest He is kind of being a dick. Guardian of the Golden Grove, rather. And oh no, turns out he's not supplying the needs of the forest. So this tree's dying, so the familiar's dying inside of it. But we probably have something that can fix that. Right, Drippy? Right, Drippy? Explain it 4 times. That's twice now. Oh no! Oh wow! They actually don't just straight up tell you to use Rejuvenate.
That's actually kind of surprising, but at the same time, that took too long.
Right? Oh man, the egg is hatching. We have ridden our bike in Goldenrod City enough. And our poke egg hatched. Good. That is a seed sprite.
Cuter?
It's fucking it's so cute.
Is it cuter than Togepi?
Yes. It's not cuter than Blip though, because Blip is adorable.
Oh yeah. No, like, there's a reason I did bring Blip up. Blip is on a different tier than Pokemon or this little cute dude right here.
Apples and oranges.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Oliver decides that, oh hey, this familiar was just born, so we're not gonna take it with us because it needs a chance to grow in this dying forest. Oh wait, it was just born. It's a familiar. Familiars are literally born to serve people. You created one out of your own fucking heart earlier, and you used it right away. What is this logic? Let's fight a tyke.
Poor logic, absolutely.
This is a tyke. He uses a pike.
There's gotta be a nursery rhyme about this. I'm gonna sit down sometime and just like try and write new nursery rhymes based off of the familiars. Some crazy shit like that.
That will take you forever. There's more than 250 of them.
Gotta nurse them all? I don't know.
Yeah, gotta...
Hoarfrost Harpoon. I love the fact that a game uses the word Hoarfrost.
I asked you this last night, but what is Hoarfrost?
It is basically the kind of ice that you'll usually find on like radiators and in coolers and stuff like that. It usually is the result of like stuff heating up and cooling down rapidly. Usually it's not quite the same as regular ice. It's a little more powdery. It can like stick on things like spider webs. It's cool stuff actually. But anyway.
Hey, check it out! The Seed Sprite wants us to follow it. I wonder why.
Maybe we can save this forest or something.
Check it out. That tyke is totally following me. I am pretty sure that jumping doesn't make you go any faster, but it's one of those things where it feels like it makes you go faster. So I do it a lot arbitrarily.
And you're absolutely welcome to do that because it's more fun watching Oliver jump around, get up, and get down.
God damn it! I was gonna make that same joke, but then I decided not to make that same joke because it's a bad joke. Look, quicken growth.
Woohoo!
We can make things grow faster. Woo! And then Oliver decides that his decision was fucking dumb, and we might as well take this little cutie with us.
It's too dangerous for a kid, says the kid. I like that Mr. Drippy is like, hey, you dumbass.
Says the 13-year-old boy. Anyway, Captain Bravo asked us to name the Seed Sprite after him in a spoiler post. So there you go, Captain Bravo. Enjoy. You are now represented in one of my favorite familiars. Good job.
Oh yeah.
And here Drippy is explaining to us that instead of defending, like we do with Oliver and Blip, Bravo knows evade, which is a much shorter time span. Like if you click defend, it'll keep you in defense for about 3 seconds, like a whole big turn of the little timer. But evading is much quicker. Like you need to react to that shit much faster and do it like on the spot. But you take no damage when you do it, so it's really good. Evading is nice. All of the foods that we can feed things have different attributes.
Right.
Like like chocolate gives attack, etc. So magic attack is Bravo's favorite. So whenever you feed it something and it gets the hearts above its head, that increases its familiarity with you. And every time you fill up a familiarity heart, the number of stat bonuses that creature can get goes up by 10. And it has the potential to be able to learn a new move.
Ah, right on.
Let's use Bravo. He's only level 1, but he is fucking fast.
Yeah, look at him go.
Yeah, he just dashes around.
It makes sense that he has evade, then. Like, it actually is, pretty appropriate that he has all the speed, can run circles in a fight around the enemy, and has good evasion. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it was only level 1, so we went ahead and switched back to Blip. I do really like Bravo, though. In my first playthrough, I just kind of gave some of the familiars, really, just what random combination of letters that I think made a cute name.
Really?
Yeah, that's where Blip came from, and my original seed sprite's name was Mendy. And I
with an M?
M-E-N-D-Y, and I could not tell you how it makes sense, why it makes sense, why I did it. It was just a name, I guess.
Maybe you thought when you saw him that it was going to be a healing type familiar and was going to mend you.
No, you misunderstand. It literally had nothing to do with anything. Anyway, we're doing quicken growth on these mushrooms to make them bigger so we can jump on them. Oh hey, I'm gonna feel so bad for my kids one day.
What?
Because I just give shit random names. Or I give them really esoteric, joke names. Like, we can recruit a skeleton later, and I swear to God, in my first playthrough, I named it Mulder. Can you guess why?
Yeah, I have an idea, Mr. X-Files.
Because it was Scully. There you go.
And I thought I was bad
I'm
at
dumb.
this. It could be worse. It's actually kind of funny.
See, I just make him jump a lot. Oh no, the fountain is dried up.
Wait, we're going to a desert after this. Forest, and then into a desert.
Well, it doesn't, we don't step out of the Forest of Plenty into a desert. There's a little bit of transition-y, grass land.
Okay.
Anyway, Drippy straight up calls this one.
Oh! Jeepers!
That thing is badass.
Gladiator. Yeah, a lot of the bosses are just kind of fucking terrifying. So, look at him. We're gonna summon blood.
Gladiator. That is so good.
Gladiator.
Yes, you're right. That's so good.
This fight is really fun, actually. If it doesn't completely kick your ass.
Nice job evading
Because,
there, by the way.
Oh, my favorite familiar in the game works on evading, so I'm really good at it.
Wow. Like, that's seriously impressive.
Oh, I think this is the video that I show off everyone's little, things, actually. But for now, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
Right on. We've seen this.
He will never, yeah, we have, but you'll never see a different one for Oliver. Anytime he gets a golden glim, he will use Burning Heart. Everblade, no, fuck that shit, defend! Get out of here!
Just take a blade to the arm, Oliver, whatever.
It's really, like, Dullsville to... Oh no, I'm gonna get hit. It's totally, like, dull to just sit there and auto-attack bosses at this stage in the game. Because spells just do so much more. And if you sit in front of a boss, he's just gonna beat the shit out of you.
Whoa. This dude is totally choked.
Yeah, he throws away his goddamn shield and his sword and just starts chasing after us. Look at how hard he hits now. His attack power, like, is multiplied by 1.5 when he throws away his stuff. Yeah, he does a lot more damage. That's gonna be shown. Like, okay, I'm full health. There's a thing that's gonna happen in a minute. Oh no, it's the next boss fight.
Oh, okay.
In the next video.
So
anyway, I'm out of evading. He looks like he's about to go flipping ballistic. He says, "Put your guard up quick." I didn't have time to switch out. Oh wait, no, he totally didn't get me on that one. He does hit me with one of those at some point.
Oh no.
And just, you'll see. Anyway, this is, I think, the only chance that we get to, like, beat the shit out of him. Is when Drippy throws the shield at him.
I love that he did that. Like, it's nice that he's not, like, completely relegated to just running around. You know,
oh no, he
ineffectual.
actually gets, Drippy gets legitimate skills later.
Okay.
Anyway, check it out! Check it out! We can't defend! But it's still... Oh, look at that!
Wow.
60 damage!
Wow. Alright.
If I was not near full health, that would have killed me. Just by itself. Which is terrifying, honestly.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Wow.
See, the timing on the evading is really tricky. Because while they all, like, announce what they're gonna do, you have to do it, like, right when they're about to do it, just like that.
Yeah, it's a very
because
specific thing.
Yeah, they announce their whatever, and then they charge it up a little bit. So you have to know the timing or have the intuition on the charging of all of them. Oh look, he's almost dead.
Out comes the lemur.
Yeah!
Go Zaboombo.
Zaboomba being useful.
We won!
Aw, right on. All those levels.
Yeah. Basically any boss fight will give you 2 levels. I told you this already!
Oh, I know, just watching him do that though, like, because he was a lower level than the rest of your party.
Yeah. I love what happened with this Guardian and the last Guardian that we fought, the Guardian of the Woods, in that, you know, we beat the shit out of them and then they just like sigh and walk away and they're just like,
Just like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore.
yeah, like, guess who turned that Guardian into a dick? It was Shadar! And then, oh, he's completely unimpressed when you beat the Shadar out of him. Good. He just walks away. Later we are going to find a comic strip about the Guardians of the Woods where they hate Mondays and eat lasagna.
I am pretty excited about seeing that, but yes. Is that like actual fan art? 'Cause, oh my god.
Oh my god, I wish
Thread request.
Garfield of the Forest.
Somebody do this. Please.
Garfield of the Forest is an amazing concept. And then Odie would just be Ollie, just trying to fuck with the Guardian, and him just being like, and push Ollie off of a table.
Oh man, this needs to happen.
We're dumb. We got a new story for the Wizard's Companion. There are 12, I think. But I am at no point going to post the index, because it has spoilers.
Oh.
See you at the beach in the desert.
Oh
Bye.
yeah.